Discover the enthralling realm of Hollywood's newest bright spots, where success and wealth meet youth and innocence. Have you ever wondered how young stars make their way from the bright lights of fame to the dark shades of obscurity? What spurs their rapid ascent, and what obstacles lie in their path? Come along as we reveal the fascinating stories behind the ascent and decline of the biggest child stars in Hollywood. Can you comprehend the hardships of navigating adulthood in the public glare and the pressures they experience under the spotlight? Are you prepared to delve into the secrets, the highs, and the lows of the people who won our hearts as kids? Accompany us on this intense journey through renown, wealth, and the quest for contentment. Austin Butler. Although Butler's portrayal of Elvis has earned him a Golden Globe, BAFTA, and People's Choice Award, and for which he is currently nominated for an Oscar, he started his career as a child star. Butler expressed gratitude for the skills he acquired and the responsibilities he secured during his early career, seeing them as key factors in his current success. "I'm glad I got started early since it gave me plenty of opportunity to learn from my failures." Butler, who appeared on episodes like iCarly, Zoe 101, and Carrie Diaries, said, "I had so many years of really bad acting. Acting is exciting to me because, like anything else, it can only get better and you can develop, even though I still have a lot to learn. I look forward to seeing how I have changed and how you can keep looking for greater truth in 10 years. Christy Carlson Romano. Romano called the child popularity she experienced on the Disney account in the early aughts a double-edged sword in a video titled "Why Child Fame is So Dangerous," which she posted to her YouTube account in 2021. "My experience and how I see it is that yes, you'll want more and more of that notoriety, and when the notoriety goes away, you get so scared and feel like you've let everyone down," the Even Stevens actor stated. To this day, she continued, "I'm still recovering from the trauma of this rat race I experienced as a child." She explained, "I am not a victim in any way, but I do have trauma." Romano declared in 2023 that she and her husband Brendan Rooney were launching their Podco business with the help of her Disney Channel experience. The lineup of the company will feature a number of rewatch podcasts of popular kid-friendly television programs from the 2000s, such as Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide on Nickelodeon and Wizards of Waverly Place on Disney Channel, both hosted by series stars. Romano co-hosts a revisit podcast for her former sitcom Even Stevens, which she co-hosts with fellow alumni Nick Spano and Stephen Anthony Lawrence. Even while it's not always simple to look back, she is grateful for the chance, she told PUPL. "Yes, it can be embarrassing at times. You tilt toward discomfort in my opinion, but at least you have a co-host, so you're not alone," she remarked. "You could lean into the cringe." Janet McCurdy. The iCarly star's experience as a child star under her mother's influence left her so traumatized that she named her biography, "I'm Glad My Mom Died." As candid as the title suggests, McCurdy writes about how she was exploited by network executives when she was a teenager, how they pushed her to consume alcohol, and how this pressure ultimately led to her having serious eating disorders. She told the New York Times, "My entire childhood and adolescence were very exploited, saying it still triggers a reaction in my nervous system. In certain instances, individuals may not have known what they were doing, even though they had the best of intentions. In those instances where they did, they were well aware of what they were doing." AJ and Ellie. The Macalca sisters claimed that having each other as best friends who got through it together was their key to surviving childhood celebrity. "Most child actors don't have a sibling also experiencing the same success at the same time," Ellie stated to People. "It brought us a great deal of normalcy. We recently experienced extreme luck. We each had the other." Justin Bieber. In an interview with GQ, Justin Bieber reminisced about some of the moments during his early career when he tried to find his individuality again. "I was working so much as this young kid that I got really sad. And I missed my friends and I missed normalcy," he stated. "So my pal and I decided to hide my passport. You have to do the Today program next week and you can't find your passport. The record label is panicking. The time it takes to obtain a new passport is specified. However, at that point, I was willing to do whatever it took to be able to function normally." Christina Aguilera. The singer revealed in an April interview with Health that she read her childhood diaries and made herself reflect on the trauma. "In some regard, I wasn't happy with a lot of things, and it's scary to face those feelings that under normal circumstances, you don't have time to face because everyone is going, she stated. That grind is praised, but I think we're all understanding that having moments to self-reflect and just breathe are crucial. I have a great deal of guilt when I'm not working." She went on, "It's been ingrained in me since I was young. You're shamed if you can't keep up. You're all in competition with each other as a child entertainer, and other kids are also in this grind. Growing up here is an unusual experience." Rivka Reyes. At just 10 years old, the child star portrayed Katie, the bass guitarist in the television series School of Rock. Even though they had a great time making the film, Reyes told the New York Post that in the years that followed, they felt unsafe existing since so many adult men had sexualized them and said things like they couldn't wait till she's 18. They further disclosed that when they returned to school, their classmates were unforgiving. Reyes said to the New York Post that they were under pressure to have a bigger movie role and that they wished people would stop calling me Katie. Reyes claimed that between the age of 14 to 24, they were a raging addict, finally sobering up in 2017. Mara Wilson, who is well known for her parts in movies such as Mrs. Doubtfire and Matilda, claimed in an opinion piece for the New York Times that despite her conscious choice of innocent roles, she was sexualized as a young child. My primary roles have been in family films such as Mrs. Doubtfire, Matilda, and the 34th Street Miracle remake. I never showed up in anything more skimpy than a sundress that reached her knees, she stated. All of this was planned out because my parents believed it would make me safer, but it was ineffective. It was cute when 10-year-olds sent me letters saying they were in love with me, Wilson went on. It was not when 50-year-old men did. Wilson remembered there were pictures of me on foot fetish websites and photoshopped into child pornography before I even turned 12. I felt humiliated every time. Hollywood has resolved to tackle harassment in the industry, but I was never sexually harassed on a film set, she stated. My sexual harassment always came at the hands of the media and the public. Christina Ricci. Calling her preteen years spent working on the Addams Family sets her glory days, Ricci expressed her pride as a former child star to People. I cherish my job. I cherish having a gift as a child, the girl remarked. I cherish having skill in something. I cherished all of the encouragement I receive on a daily basis. I cherish having the opportunity to truly create something with my imagination. Being able to do that at such a young age was amazing. Allison Stone. Following the success of her dancing routine in Missy Elliott's Work It video from 2002, Stoner went on to star in several films, including The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Cheaper by the Dozen, the Step Up series, and Phineas and Ferb. It's strange and unhealthy to be famous as a child, the speaker stated. Being a pack mule as a child has taught me to appreciate the present moment. Residing in that tiny box, being a component of the little device, it wears you out tremendously. The rivalry, egotism, idealistic pursuits, stress, timetable, and traumatic events that we are unable to discuss due to contractual obligations, fear of being shot, or other consequences if we speak our minds. Stoner is now prepared to put her history as a young celebrity behind her and take back control of her career. Right present, some extremely awesome dreams and projects from my bucket list are coming true. I'm at last embracing the life I want to lead, she said. Subscribe now to delve deep into the captivating tales of Hollywood's most iconic child stars and gain exclusive access to the highs, the lows, and the untold stories behind their journeys.